What is up, YouTube? It's Malorn here, and I am here with another wonderful video for you guys today. We are currently in my Botanical Gardens, and I'm going to explain why here in a second. For those of you who have watched a couple of my previous videos involving the Empyrean updates, you will be aware that there are two new crafting quests. One of them is a simple talking quest. You talk and then you craft a really easy wand. That would be this one right here. It really doesn't take very long. It's a pretty simple recipe and you get it over with as fast as you can, and then you are introduced to a second quest. Now this first one gives you a crafting badge, and the badge that you get is in here, Visionary Crafter. And that, out of the two new badges, that is the only badge that is going to affect your progression in crafting. The second badge that you get is earned from more of a side quest kind of thing. It's like a crafting quest, but it's a side quest. You do get a badge from it though. You get a badge that's called Revered Crafter, and you know, you're known in Mushu as a revered wizard all the way through. Well, you're a revered crafter once you get this badge. So I guess it's like one step up from visionary, obviously. But it doesn't affect your progression whatsoever. Alright, you can choose not to, and you can choose to get it if you want to. Because to get the revered crafter badge, you actually, sorry about that, you actually have to do some PvP. You have to earn arena tickets, and I think it's 800 arena tickets. To craft a certain item. It's not craft, but like these little gauntlets, these little cups or whatever. That's like a golden cup kind of, and you have to get them from the housing vendor outside the arena, and they cost like 800 arena tickets. And not everyone has membership. Not everyone, you know, even the Crowns players, it would still take them a while to do it. You can get arena tickets from daily quests too, but I think the estimates it would take, everyone was saying it would be like 2 or 3 years worth of daily quests before you actually had enough arena tickets to get all of the cups you needed, all the trophies. So KI kind of went, and, you know, they said, okay, well, we'll make this kind of a side quest. You know, if you really do want the challenge, you can do it. But if you don't want the challenge and you don't, you know, you're not able to PvP, you don't have to. That's the gist of that. I just wanted to explain that real quick, get that out of the way so that there's no confusion as to why I am making so many videos involving, you know, things like gardening and, in this video, fishing. Although I have made fishing videos before in which I catch fish, but today we are trying to catch fish. We are going to be trying to get fishing chests. Now, these fishing chests drop a very specific reagent, and this reagent is known as, I forgot the name of it, hang on, shining scales, something like that. It's a pretty cool reagent, honestly. I really like the look of it. It's like the scales that you can buy from the bazaar, but it's, it'd be like if you were to put jewels, you know, if you were to bedazzle a fish. If you were to bedazzle a fish, the scales would come off looking bedazzled, and you'd have shining scales. That's kind of what it's like. I got all my little veggie remnants running around over here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've enslaved an Nosferatu. I feel like that's slightly creepy. Alright, anyways, now we're going to go down to the watering hole, and we are going to catch some fish. What's this say? Magical fish. We're not going to try to catch fish, though. Again, we're trying to get fishing chests. The only problem is I'm not completely sure how exactly you get fishing chests from this house, because I know whenever I was farming for the what were they, the special code ones, you know, like the one that I'm holding right now, the amaranthine staff, the fog staff, all those, whenever I was fishing for those in Elephant Graveyard, the trick was to, you know, toss a storm lure out there, and that would, I guess, increase your chances of getting a fishing chest. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what I did, and I ended up getting a lot of the wands from it. So maybe we should go with Storm again? I don't know. To catch a fishing chest, do you have to have the like the same school? Like, okay, say there's no stormfish in this pond, and I toss a storm lure out there. Will I? I don't know. That's weird. I guess we should find out what fish are in here first, anyways. Yeah, so we've got myth, we've got storm, and we've got some life. That's about it. So I guess we'll go for the myth. Okay. I know he's the myth, but I don't want to scare away the other fish either. Okay. Now, these shining scales, actually, they drop from chests in a couple of different areas. The Death House, the Acropolis, the Botanical Gardens, Crimson Fields, the dungeon in Mushu. There's a couple of other castles they drop from as well, mostly being bundle houses. But I chose the Botanical Gardens because when it comes to something like fishing, it just, I don't know, it seemed like something that I'd want to go for. Ooh, I got a sweet yellow green. Oh, apparently I've already caught one of those. Wow, okay. I don't remember catching a grunion. I really do not remember doing that. But if I did do it, I've probably still got the fish somewhere. Because I don't sell my fish unless I've got duplicates or triplicates of them. Or unless they're decoy. But honestly, nowadays, decoy are useful for crafting. So I kind of keep them around in case I need to craft some teleport tapestries. Because some of the recipes require fish. It's kind of like the deck in, what was it, the Chrysalis? Was it Chrysalis? I believe it was Chrysalis. It was a Child of Light and Shadow deck or something, I'm not sure. Oh, not Chrysalis, Darkmoor, my bad. And it required gargoyle fish to craft, actually. The Storm one did, I'm not sure about the others. I don't know if they all required the same fish. But you'd have to catch some gargoyles, and they really were not very... Ah, no, that was not supposed to happen. I was not trying to go for that fish. Yeah! Why is this stormfish so hard to get? Get over here. No! Okay, I believe this will be it. And he's just kind of moseying on by, isn't he? He's not having it today. He is just ignoring that lure. He doesn't want any of it. Come on, buddy. No, I don't want to get the wrong fish again. Why? I would use some of the little fishing tricks, but I don't feel like it's necessary. I can just kind of chase this fish down the rest of the time. Okay. Any day now. Oh, and the new wand, it has, I think, fishing. It comes with an energy boost, so it increases your energy, and it has a fishing luck boost, along with all the other fancy schmancy stuff. It's a really good upgrade of the wand that you have to craft to get. How are you still ignoring my lure? What is wrong with you? It is right in front of your little fishy face. What are you doing to me? What is this? Stop it. Bad fish. No. Take the bait. Why? Why do you not, why do you do this to me, man? Don't even. Do not pass the lure. Do not skip it. Thank you. Alright, we got this. Come on. Come on, fishy. You pass me up like that, and then you're gonna play. Come on. I got a literal jellyfish. Great jellyfish, dude. They're suckers for peanut butter sandwiches, but no crust. I agree. I don't like crust on my PB&J either. Hashtag dislikes the video because I don't like crust on my PB&J. Yeah, I've never been a big crust person. Like I used to not even like crust on my pizza. I do now though, especially if it has garlic on it. Oh, and cheese inside. Oh, I love it. Okay, we need to check the schools again. The real fishing school. What do we got? Life Wizard. Life fish. What if the fish are secretly wizards that have been turned into fish? Or maybe it's like all of the bad guys we've ever destroyed, they all turn into fish, like some kind of weird reincarnation type thing. Pretty sure that's actually a real life belief system, but we will ignore that for the moment. I think it's actually mentioned in the game once or twice too. I'm not sure. If it was probably mentioned in the issue. What is with these fish? They do not seem very interested today. There we go. Okay. Alright, he's bobbing it a bit, weaving a little up. Come on. There we go. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, there's a whopper. Hello, flytrap doodlefish. And apparently I've already caught one of those. Probably didn't catch a whopper, though. I don't catch many whoppers these days. One thing about fishing is, if you don't have energy, if you're, if you garden and stuff like that, it's probably not a good idea to do it. One of the best times to fish, if you're a gardener, is whenever your plants are, when you've just planted them within the first 2 days of that process. Because otherwise, you're not going to have any energy left to do this. Another one. What's a fly trap? Okay. So I'll probably end up selling those. Since, well, I probably won't sell the whopper one though. I'll put him in a fish tank somewhere. I'll have to craft one. I've got a lot of them, but I don't know. I don't know if I have any that'll take the fish. Because I think you have to have a specific fish tank for whoppers. Just like you have to have a specific fish tank for regular size fish. And then a specific fish tank for... They have specific fish tanks for everything. Like if your fish is too tall. If it's a jellyfish, you put it in a tall fish tank. If it's a jellyfish whopper, you put it... I don't know if they have a fish tank specifically for tall whopper jellyfish. Oh, I got a live cuda. Hello there! Enthusiastic and agile, they're the most spirited of all the fish. They abound in healthy numbers throughout the spiral and annoy you in your fishing adventures. Alright, what do we got here? We got a slowly diminishing puddle of fish. That's what we have. Okay. Let's get this myth one right here. I need to do the fishing quests. I don't know. I never can get myself to finish those. I never have been able to bring myself to. Like, I just got the Avalon one. I haven't even finished the Dragon Spire one. Did I finish the Dragon? I don't know. Can't remember. I know I haven't finished the last Grizzleheim one. I feel like KI made a mistake not making you do those quests in order, because now I've got a bunch of fishing quests just piling up in my quest bank. Sitting there, yet to do any of them. Alright. I feel like if I'm going to catch one of these, it's going to be from a life fish, so this is what we're going to do. Except the life. Because there's a lot more life fish in this pond than there are, any other fish. And it's kind of a waste of energy to have to identify each and every school in this thing. Okay. Now that we've got that done, we can kind of focus on this a bit. Hopefully I catch some chests. Alright. Alright, he's not taking it, not yet. Oh, he's left through. Alright. I have a feeling I'm mostly gonna catch life kudos. Also, I wonder what the chances are of getting a shining scales. Because I know if you try and buy them in the bazaar, first off, it's really hard. You have to sit there for hours upon hours. And they cost like 6,000 gold a pop, so. They're not the easiest reagent to acquire. Not sure, again, I'm not sure what your chances are with fishing chests, though. They might be a little higher if you can get a fishing chest to begin with. Where did the fish go? I know that there were a lot more than that. Ooh, they're all over there. I want to scan away. Okay. And then I know there should be some fish up that little cliff right there too. So. Alright, you're ignoring it. I don't know why, but you are. Come on, buddy. More fly fish doodle traps. Fly trap doodle fish. I had that completely backwards. This is a fast fish. No! Do not. I think I may have just scared one away. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. He almost walked right into me. I hate when they do that. Then you just end up wasting a fish. He went down quick. This is another whopper. Nope. He is a pretty big fish though. Alright, I don't know. Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Starting to think we were running out of fish. Mistletoe Angler. 32.7. You'll never hear a bah humbug out of this Yuletide loving fish. Catch them with sailing around the holidays. Alright. Apparently I've already caught one of them too. We got two more that I can see so far. There might be more in there somewhere though. Just sail on through it, eh? Okay. Completely ignore them. What is wrong with this fish? Dude, there's a big shiny green ball in front of you and you're just not gonna check it out. There we go. I know for a fact if a big shiny green ball just fell out of the sky and landed right in front of me, I'd be seeing what it is. I'm gonna hop on my storm. Ugh. only I had as much time as some people thought I did. Alrighty. Oh, fishy. What is your deal? Why are you ignoring my fishing lure? Wow. This is the. Thank you! I was like, this is depressing. Like, I don't know. I wonder. Someone else had tossed their lure in here. They would have gotten ignored. I know that. My fish don't like me. No, no, no. Well, there, Daddy. I wonder what would happen if our wizards had babies. Like, how would that work? Because apparently a wizard can. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, I got a red teleport. He's got the steel, 250 gold, and a red teleport. I do like the red teleporter though. That is a plus. You know what? I think I can get over the fact that I am so upset. It took me all that time to get a fishing chest and okay, alright, so that's just one chest. Although I don't know, I'm not so much concerned about the fact that I didn't get the scale from it. It's just how long it took to get a chest to begin with is a little annoying. I mean, fishing has always been a pretty slow thing, but it didn't even take me that long to get the wand from the fishing chest or to get the fishing chest from Darkmoor. Like, I would have at least gotten 3 or 4 fishing chests from that entire pond if it were Darkmoor. Just saying. Alright, what do we have here? I don't know if it affected the pond up here whenever I cast the scare away anything but life. It did. Alright, so we've got a bunch of life fish up here as well. Good. And I've got a bunch of energy elixirs. Okay. I don't know if we have enough energy to catch all of these, so yeah. Let's scare away a few, I'm fine with that. I still don't want to scare away too many though. I really don't want to have to use an energy elixir. I mean, I will if I need to. If I don't get at least one more chest. Come on. What are you doing? Why are you being mean to me, Mommy? The fishies are being mean. Thank you.
The fishies are being mean, Mommy. They're being so mean to me. They don't want to take my lure. They don't want me to touch them and cook them in the pot and eat them for dinner.
What? What? Does that mean I need to increase the rank of my fishing lure to rank 3? I know what happens when we get rank 4 fishing. Like, imagine how much energy you'll be. They seem to go up in increments of 1 each time though, so. It should be 6 energy for the next one. Because rank 2 is 4 and the rank 3 is 5. So, honestly though, like if rank 3 fish come out, I mean rank 4 fish come out, just imagine how hard they'll be to catch. Not only that, but I feel like there shouldn't be as many of them. You know how if you go to a fishing pond in Wizard City or, you know, Krakatopia, Mushu, rank 1 fish are everywhere. And there's some rank 2 fish here and there. You get a little higher, there's even some rank 3s here and there. And there's a decent amount of them. You know, it's not hard to find a rank 3 fish in somewhere like Mushu or somewhere like Dragonspire. It really isn't. And then you can even find Sentinels in Dragonspire, which are really annoying, but they're actually kind of fun. I enjoy them. And they look cool when you put them in a fish tank. They're really cool looking. Especially if you have one of the little lava fish tanks. And you can craft those, by the way, so. I don't know if the recipes were... I don't know if the recipes are still available. I know that I bought them all before they went away. They should be available still, though. I think they're available from the crafting dude in Dragonspire. They should be. I can. Okay. But yeah, I think if rank 4 fish do become a thing, it should be really hard to find them. Like, they should be really rare. Because I feel like there's just only so much challenge that you can put into fishing. And one thing that they really haven't played with very much is not... They have played with the idea of rare fish. Like, there's some fish out there that are just really hard to get. But I think they should play with the idea of an entire rank of fish being hard to acquire. And maybe, like, if you do catch one of those fish, like, something happens, you get a badge, or there's a set of badges made specifically for that rank. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, like, oh, you caught this many rank 4 super rare fish, you get this badge now. That would be awesome. Because while fishing is kind of slow, it is a really slow process. The entire thing of it is slow. It takes a really long time to get what you want. Like if you're trying to get a certain fish and it's a rare fish, it's going to take you a while. If it's a common fish, it won't. But if it's a rare one, or... What the heck? Is that like the 4th time it's bobbed up and down? There we go. It's taking way too long. See? It takes a while to do things. But, or if you're trying to get something from a fishing chest, it does. It takes a little while, you know? But I feel like, first off, that's part of the reason a lot of people don't want to do fishing, is it does. It takes a really long time. And then you've also got the people who do want to do fishing, and they do fish, they go out and they fish quite a bit. You've got a lot of them are completionists. So they'll go out and they want to get every badge and they want to catch one at least of every fish out there. Which only a certain, I think KI said in a live stream at one point it was like only 100 people or something like that have actually done that, have actually caught every fish in the game. So you'd be part of a pretty exclusive group of people. But I feel like adding fish that, you know, maybe there's a 1 in 1,000 chance of acquiring, and then not only just making it one fish, but an entire rank, kind of like a collection. Alright, like a collection of fish. Like you go out and they're almost collector items. It's not a fish you'd want to sell. You know, you want the fame and fortune of catching it. If you do catch a second one, obviously you might just sell that. You don't really need more than one of each unless you're trying to decorate a castle, and that's kind of part of your plan, but other than that, you don't really need it. But I think if you turn some of the fish into kind of collector items for some people, it would increase the amount of people who want to do fishing. I don't know, it's just my take on it. Because whenever it comes to things like farming, a lot of people don't like to farm. They don't like to spend hours and hours in a dungeon trying to acquire something. But if what they're trying to get is commonly seen as a really, really exclusive item or a really, really rare item, a lot of people, they tend to go after it anyway. So if there's like a statue that's dropped from a boss in Dragonspire and not many people have it, and it's a really hard to get drop, even if you don't like the farm bosses, you might be drawn in by the fact that, hey, there's this statue out there that everyone's trying to get and no one can get, but like 5 people have acquired. You know, you're like, oh, I need it, I need it, I need it. And you'll go and you'll farm a bit. If you don't get it after a while, you might get bored and give up. But, you know, it's always going to be tugging at you. You know, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm going to go back and try this one more time. Like with Lore Master, when people are farming for Lore Master spells. After they've already gotten all the spells they need, they just kind of try and sometimes some of the people they go and they try and get the ones they don't. Like, oh, hey, let's try and get all of the Lore Master spells out there. Well, that's going to take you a really long time. So you might end up doing it, and then you'll give up for a month or so, and you're like, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to give it another shot, because maybe my luck will be better this time. So I think that's part of it. Just that collector's thought process is always going to be there. In any video game that has things that are really rare and really hard to get, you're going to have a group of people that no matter how much they dislike doing something, the fact that there is a reward involved that could be seen as exclusive, that could be seen as something to make your wizard more prestigious than everyone else's wizard, there's always going to be a group of people who will ignore the fact that they don't like doing that activity, and they'll go out and do it anyways just for that item. Because they have that collector's mindset like I do. Although I tend to enjoy most of the activities in this game. I don't like Pet Derby. I really don't like Pet Derby. And I'm not a big PvP fan, you know. But I do have a collector's mindset, and I do have a little bit of a completionist mindset. So this new crafting quest that just came out, I don't mind acquiring the arena tickets by losing a bunch of tournament matches. I really don't mind going through all that to get the badge that I want. Anyways, guys, so we ran out of fish. I would refill my energy, but I think the fact that we left out at 12 energy, we didn't actually empty the tank, means I don't really want to refill it. I feel like that would be a waste of an energy elixir. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and be sure to subscribe for more amazing content. I will have a part 2 of this video out at some point. We are going to continue trying to get these stupid shining scales. They're not, well, if I actually get one, I'll probably be like, oh, this is so awesome, you know. But right now, they're stupid, and they're mean, and they're big jerks. You guys have a good day, night, evening, whatever it is, in whatever part of the world you're in, whatever time zone, whatever. If you're living on the Mars, if you're living on the Moon, if you're living on the Sun, if you're living in Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, wherever, Neptune, Pluto, some random exoplanet outside of the solar system, I really don't care if you got eaten by a black hole, or maybe Doctor Who came and picked you up and tossed you in his TARDIS, and he's taking you around everywhere, the universe. Doctor Who reference right there for all of the possible Doctor Who viewers. I don't care. You better have a good day for me. Okay? Like, if you're having a bad day, that makes me sad. Bye! I can't believe I just said that like that. I really can't.